Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Beyond Babbitt, and this is your host, Brian Anthony, reporting for duty. What's live? All right, Brian Anthony with Beyond Babbitt, reporting for duty. All right, guys. Well, all eyes on V. All eyes on V. I thought about this earlier. Well, I'll say last year on into this year, we've been having our little list. We went over the list. I'll go over it again for you right quick. We talking about this party, World Party 3, the World Mars 3. So the Allies, that will be our side. USA, except California, Japan, Hungary, Israel, Vietnam, Austria, Taiwan, Switzerland, Malaysia, South Korea, NATO, except Turkey, UK, Australia, New Zealand, Italy, France, Brazil, Colombia, and this is, I say Brazil, well, let me finish. EU, Germany, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Peru, and Paraguay. So the BRICS nations have split over V, over Maduro and Guaido. The BRICS have split, which is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. They're split. India is the only country that I don't think they've made their position made. But this was a brilliant chess move if you're going to get this party started. Instead of trying to start it over in Ukraine or trying to start it in Syria or Iran. Hello, Todd Heaton. So they decided to choose Venezuela to split the BRICS. So that was to split that team up, the whole little thing they had going, split it down the middle. So India is the only country, period, still on the fence. So the opposition side is this side, guys. Russia, China, North Korea, Venezuela, Turkey, Syria, Iran, Iraq, Indonesia, Mexico, California, Pakistan, the Philippines, Tunisia, Libya, Egypt, Lebanon, North Sudan. And y'all see it's a crisis in North Sudan right now. It's going down. You know, Sudan was one of the Wesley Clark countries that they were going to take down 7 and 5 years. Well, at that time, it was one Sudan. Now it's split. You have a North and a South. And the South, when they left, they took most of the oil, all the minerals. And so North Sudan is having a problem right now. And the U.S., anyway, Yemen, El Salvador, Guatemala, Cuba, Honduras, and South Africa. See, so India is on the fence, which is part of the BRICS nations. Brazil is in support of going against Venezuela. And South Africa is against going against Venezuela. The BRICS nations are split, neutralized. All eyes on Venezuela. And I see people in here. Let's get the likes up if you don't mind, guys. Let's get the thumbs up in here. That helps us promote the video so other people can see it and be aware. YouTube is cutting back. This is what YouTube said they're doing. YouTube has said they're going to cut back on videos that, quote-unquote, conspiracy videos, flat earth videos, truther, 9/11 type videos, videos that promote or heal something. Hello, Metal Sheep. All right, Devil Dog. Wow, yeah, we're going to get there. Yeah, man, that's, whew, all eyes on V. So the videos that sell anything or mention anything about healing different ailments and stuff like that, they said they're not going to promote these videos. So if y'all don't mind, could y'all hit the like button, hit the, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe as well, but go ahead and hit the like button, and that'll help the algorithm push this video out. to get this out to other people, man. We need to make them aware of what's going on here. Okay, so I said Yemen, El Salvador, Guatemala, Cuba, Honduras, South Africa, Chile, Sweden, Bolivia, and Uruguay. All right, Metal Sheep, appreciate that. And Uruguay, this is all on the opposition side. Yeah, it's here, guys. This is what we were saying. This is what we've been saying all of last year, that the time when kings go to wars would be March, April, May, spring. And it looks like they're already they're lining up. So we've broke down the sides here. So see, so the whole continent down there is not together. It's split. And Brazil, having the biggest landmass down there, is on our side, the Allied side. I don't know why it's our side, because I don't have a thing to do with it. You know, I don't even like what's going on right there. But it's politics, man. It's the elites. So let's just recap some of the stuff that's going on. That's why all eyes are on V right now. The stuff with Israel is bad. G-Dog, hey, how's it going, bro? So the stuff with Israel is bad. Hamas, Hezbollah, Syria, Lebanon, Iran, all that's bad, but this trumps that. Let's get into some of this stuff. We're gonna see if we can put some of these pieces together for y'all. So we know that Russia is building, excuse me, Russia's building a military base off of Venezuela, in the islands right off of Venezuela there. And we know Russia's also building military bases, I think plural, in Mexico. You know, Mexico's is in support of Venezuela and on the opposition side. Okay. We know that Russia currently has 2 nuclear bombers that are landed in Venezuela right now. Thank you, G-Dog. Thank you, G-Dog. Has 2 nuclear bombers in Venezuela right now. And so the U.S. had already had sanctions on Venezuela. That's what I'm finding out for years, and that's one of the reasons why it's in this condition in the first place. So guess what? They've slapped more sanctions on Maduro and on Venezuela. Yeah. So U.S. sanctions Venezuela and places them like on a terror list or something like that. Okay. So, and then the other day, hello there, Vance Buford. So the other day, 2 Russian bombers caught in our airspace, in our northern airspace, Alaska, flying over Alaska, deep into our territory. And Canada and the U.S. managed to scramble jets, fighter jets, and escort them out of our territory. That's a practice run, guys. That's a practice run. Today, actually, the Dow is up 400 points, over 400 points right now. You see that? See the game they're playing? That's the game they're playing. And so, so then, after the Russians were in our airspace, we sent a spy plane to their airspace. Spy plane over Russian airspace. 50 miles out from the coast. Yeah. So then Russia scrambled their bombers, their jets rather, to apprehend our spy plane, and escort us out of their territory, flying over their land. So this thing is heating up, guys. And so the polar vortex is also going on right now. And this could be geoengineering. This could be a geostorm. This could be weather manipulation. weather warfare, because they're saying that in some areas, here it's not that bad. It's feels like it's about 60 or something like that. They're saying it's not quite that high, but it feels like it. And so, hold on, what am I doing here? Okay, so, oh, planes over the Black Sea. I'm telling you, man, it's getting tough. So the polar vortex is so bad, they're saying it's like the coldest day in history, something like that, in recorded history. And the temps in a lot of the places in the Midwest and across the Northeast is getting below zero. In Chicago, they said negative 70 degrees, minus 70. And they're saying they have to light the railroad tracks on fire to keep the trains running. I guess it's getting so cold that the tires may freeze up, the brakes may freeze up, so they pour kerosene on the tracks and just lit them on fire. I guess to keep that stuff working, warm and working. I mean, these temps are bad. Just think of how many people are going to lose power. How long do you think it'll take to get hypothermia and die and freeze out here for everybody who wasn't prepared, who wasn't prepped? See? Wow. Woo! Yeah, man. It's bad, guys. Okay, so Vance is dealing with a cold. Yeah, we got to. Matter of fact, let me talk about that. I think they've dropped the sicknesses, guys, the bioweapons. Some of these sicknesses are resistant to biotics and antibiotics. So the things that are popping up everywhere right now is measles, chicken pox, mumps, tuberculosis, cold, flu, and pneumonia. It's just like, boom, it's just hit everywhere. And the temperature's cold enough, even if you're, detoxing and exercising, you can still get sick. It's tough. You most likely you won't be sick as long. Definitely, Vance Buford. But I think they've dropped they said there's some super bugs out there, and dropped it at a bad time. The good time for them if you want to spread it, right, to make it do what it does, but a bad time for us who may have to bear the blunt of it. And so, yeah, definitely, we got to disinfect everything. So what happens? Russia sends a empty passenger plane to Venezuela. It was a 737 or something like that, a big one. Empty. It was empty. And so they were thinking maybe they were sneaking, maybe it was soldiers on board, and they snuck them to Russian troops. Maybe they snuck them into Venezuela on that passenger jet. And then others were speculating maybe that plane was to escort Maduro and his family out of Venezuela because they know that conflict is coming. But then they found out today that 20 tons of gold disappeared from Venezuela, and that plane is gone. So now they're saying that plane was probably to take 20 tons of gold out of Venezuela, either for safekeeping or they owe the Russians anyway. So it probably was payment for something or other. So it's been a lot of strange things, guys. A lot of strange things happening. Yeah, I don't doubt it, Devil Dog. It's like I said, Colombia has already sent troops and tanks to the border with Venezuela. Venezuela's done the same thing. Colombia and Brazil are riding with us. I just called out the list. Peru and Paraguay is riding with us, and Argentina as well. Okay, so I'm saying us, but like I said, I don't approve of this. I don't approve of what's going on. This is another step to get us into the New World Order. They're saying that Venezuela has the largest oil reserves, proven oil reserve in the world. At one time they were saying that about Russia. One time they were saying that about Nigeria. And one time they were saying that about the U.S. All recently. We don't know what's true, but we do know that all eyes on V right now. Okay. Okay, so it looks like now we talked about that the UK has over 200 tons of gold from Venezuela that it's refusing to return. 200 tons. It's saying nope, we're not giving it back. So they basically have been strong armed, and so the other day, guys, Maduro did a speech, right? And it was all in Spanish. I was expecting RKTNN, the guy Randall, to translate it, to carry it and translate it. He didn't. And I couldn't find any English translations of it. So I didn't watch the speech. I think it was like an hour long. I didn't watch it because my Spanish isn't that good to where I would have, I wouldn't have understood it. But Dr. Mumbi, who's way over in Kenya, had a portion of the speech up and played it. And some of the words I could pick out. Maduro is calling himself black, guys. he says that the West is against him because he's black. He said it's conspiracy against him because he's black. Yeah, Maduro said that. He said he's Negro. Yeah, that's interesting, man. So, some protests going on, like a coup or something going on. I think the attorney general down there is trying to get them to investigate the guy, Juan Guaido, the opposition that the U.S. is trying to, and U.S. and the West is trying to put in power. And so they've banned him from leaving Venezuela. He can't leave. So this guy may come up dead. He was educated in the U.S. Yes, definitely, Vance Buford. The guy's probably Alphabet, one of the Alphabet Soup guys. And so, like we said, Colombia has its tanks and troops on the border with Venezuela. Venezuela sends troops to border with Colombia. Now the U.S. is secretly deploying 5,000 troops to Colombia. See, all eyes on V. All eyes on V. And so remember how Iran said, our Navy was going to be hanging out in Venezuela for 5 months? See, they gave us a timetable. And so who's down there? Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, all near Venezuela, just hanging out till the summer. But this thing is, it's in swing now, guys. It's in swing now. So what do you guys think about that? Times are getting dangerous. Wars and rumors of wars. Pestilence and famines and diseases. Another fish die-off. We're there, guys. The mark of the beast is waiting on the other side. So I'm ignoring the stock market. The Dow Jones up 400 points. That means nothing. I'm ignoring the government is open back up for 3 weeks. See, that may be a code. Exactly. Troops on the border because there are domestic employments. We know that. There are only 2 reasons for domestic employments because it goes against the Posse Comitatus Act. So domestic employments if we're under martial law, or if we're expecting an invasion force, an invasion. So we've been knowing about the domestic employments now for a couple of months, right? Since at least somewhere October, November, somewhere. They extended them? Uh-oh. That's bad, guys. That is really bad. So what I'm thinking about doing, guys, I'm thinking about doing a live call-in show, maybe even this weekend. If I can string that together, put that together. I may do an extended broadcast just for a few hours. You know, I don't know if it's going to be late or early. But that's in the works. So that's in the works. Also, I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, all those sicknesses will drop. I'm going to do this again as well. All right, G-Dow. Yeah, man, because I'd like to hear what's on your mind, and I'd like to hear from people out there what they're seeing, what's happening, to do the live call-in show. And so what I'm also doing the free gift. Any donation, $12 or up, then you get a free gift from me to you. Just to say thank you. Don't have anything to sell, anything like that. But my personal stash of my zeolite. Oh, and again, man, thanks to all my new subs, man. I keep looking at that number's going up. I definitely appreciate it. And it's definitely thinking I've been getting the master plan together. We have to grow the channel. We have to get the information out there. We have to get society together the way we want it, because the New World Order is on the other side. Either we're going to participate in that or not. So this is what we have to do, almost immediately. And speaking of that, this is what kind of tyranny is coming. It's already here. The Dems pass a bill in New York that makes abortion legal up to 9 months. It passed. The Dems pass a bill in New York where abortion is legal up to 9 months. And then to top that off, the Dems introduce a bill in Virginia to allow abortion right up until delivery. They introduced a bill in Virginia to allow abortion right up until delivery. Man, some stuff, man, that should tell you the times that we're in, guys. The times that we're in. We're going to do something or we're going to do nothing. Those are our only choices. So this is what else happened. The Democrats have removed "So Help Me God" from the congressional oath. You know, when they swear you in, there's no "So Help Me God," and the God has been removed. God has been removed. "So Help Me God" is not there anymore. You see what I'm saying? Right. Exactly. So, well, on another note, guys, the DA and the mayor of Baltimore say they will stop. They will no longer. They will be stopping. They will stop prosecuting for marijuana possession in Baltimore, regardless of the quantity. They are stopping prosecutions for marijuana possession in Baltimore, Maryland, regardless of the quantity. I think that's a good news. I mean, it's legal. I mean, it's legal in over half of the states, either for medicinal or recreational use. And then here in Baltimore, you get caught, you go to jail for it, maybe even prison. Yeah. So that's getting close to wrapping it up. But did y'all know? Okay, so the government is back on, right? It's back on, but now they're saying not only are they cutting SNAP and EBT, now they're saying they're going to cut WIC also. You know, the WIC, which helps the babies, feeds the kids, the babies and stuff. Wow. Wow. I didn't know they got caught with that much, and I didn't know it killed that kind of cancer either. So what else is going on? Well, like I said, the Dow is up over 400 points, but I don't have my money in it. But I did take a look at silver. Silver, gold, platinum, and palladium are all up. They were all up. And so silver right now is on a 6-month high. Gold as well is on a 6-month high. And platinum is off its high. It's a little lower than the high, but it's had a 6-month run straight up. I'm not platinum, palladium. Palladium is off the 6-month high, but it's had a 6-month run straight up. It's not on the high anymore, just a little off the highs. But silver, gold, platinum, and palladium are all up, guys. And that's really going to wrap up. That I left out? Any information that anybody see anything or hear anything going on? Oh yeah, I'll do that, G-Dog. Good information. I know that they've been using the CBDs to cure a lot of things. But yeah, I definitely didn't know 23 different types of cancers. Well, anyway, guys, I guess that's going to do it for me. I thank y'all for dropping in and listening. I thank all my new likes and subscribes. I thank everybody who donates to the show. I like the support. I appreciate it and everything. No links in the description box this time, but like I said, I am doing the free gift deal again, $12 or more donation in the description box. And that's going to be it, guys. We have to grow the show. So please like, share, subscribe. We got to get the message out. Thank you, Mark R. You're welcome. I definitely appreciate it. So, Brian Anthony with Beyond Babbitt, over and out. Brian Anthony, Beyond Babbitt.